is coming up. Thank you. Nice.
Hello and welcome back to the third Dutch Masters Curling Mixed Doubles tournament here at Curling Van Zoetermeer. A stop on the World Curling Tour
Nice.
in this great Olympic year. You're joining us for draw 9, and we have McCleary from Scotland versus Bryzgalova and Krushelnitskiy from Russia, previous world champions. Bound to be a great game here. These two teams both have a lot of experience. Been playing together for quite some time, so I think we're going to have some good shots. Before the game starts, both teams get an opportunity to have a 5-minute practice and deliver both an in-turn and an out-turn. It's counterclockwise, clockwise. Draws to the forefoot, to the pin. And that winner of the average distance wins the opportunity to have last stone advantage, the LSD. The hammer, we'll call it. And in this occasion, Russia has won the hammer. And that means that Judith and Lee deliver the first stone.
Couldn't get it.
In mixed doubles, there are 6 rocks in the game. 2 stones are placed stationary. The team with the hammer, the stone goes at the back of the forefoot. That's yellow. And Team Russia. The team without the hammer, stone goes in a guard position. It's allocated before the game starts by the umpires, which measure dot they will use. It's generally about midway, halfway between the hog line and the house. So underway here, a couple of first 2 rocks delivered. Russia getting this weight right.
That. You just bump a wee bit to the back 4. Yeah?
Yeah.
A really nice shot there by Judith. Came a little bit deep on hers. And come up to the back of the 4. Not a bad shot. They had first practice, so Russia has the advantage of having the latest practice. Been the last ones on the ice. A little more aware of what the ice is, maybe, for speed.
I took middle of the 8, but I think I squared it back a bit. I think you take less than that. Doesn't matter if you catch the guard, it's not horrible.
So in mixed doubles, you have 2 players instead of 4 like regular traditional curling.
306, weight's good.
And they one player throws the first stone and the last stone of the 5, and the second player throws the 3 stones in the middle. That can change from end to end. It cannot change during an end. So in this case, Lee delivered the first stone. Judith will deliver the next 3 for McCleary. And Alexander delivered for Russia the first stone. And now Anastasia will deliver 3. This can change from end to end. So both of these guys making the girls do the work here. I think in all the other televised draws this weekend so far, have the boys have thrown the 3 stones in the middle.
Внимание! Веса больше? Свип, 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 свип! Оу! Ролл убирай туда. Давай, 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 Настя, по свипу чуть-чуть. Хорош.
You gotta go there, Jude.
Выкинула, поехала узко. Выкинула широко.
So this Russian couple have qualified for the Olympic Games. They will be participating in Pyeongchang and representing Russia, representing
yeah, I think so.
independent flag, I believe.
Probably not bad at this stage.
They are
312.
previous world champions, so lots of great experience. Great communication with Judith there, calling the line, getting right down on top of that, tapping it back. It's not quite, not completely important who shot rock at this point. They'll just be bumping each other along and moving each other around, trying to get their stones in a good scoring line, good scoring position for some options.
So, we should spoil a bit, right?
In mixed doubles, the first 5 the stones cannot be removed until the 5th stone is being delivered. In regular play, you have a 4 rock rule, which means you can't deliver stones in front of the house. In mixed doubles, it's a little different. You cannot remove any stone until the 5th stone is being delivered. So creates a little bit different dynamic and a little different tactic. More stones build up. It's a very strategic game. Keeps it interesting.
Пятый гард. Шестой гард. Шестой.
So Russia coming down and just throwing a guard here. Going to make Judith do some work. Trying to move some stones around here.
You can do that, but it's a bit risky if you go there. The other one's this. You might even spin off.
All right, come up.
I don't like that. I don't like that because if you sit there, you just take the 2 away.
So Lee's taking a moment here. Take a look at the angles. Judith will go down and take a look herself.
And if you go there, it's horrible as well. You know what I mean? If you go there,
options.
it's not good.
Yeah, I know.
If you bump there, it's but this.
Oh, I can get into it.
This is makeable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think so. I think at this stage, I think we just leave that where it is.
Yep. Yeah.
And we don't go anywhere near it.
Yep.
Just do this. Because then they might play this hand and leave some shot for me, maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
So they've elected to play off this outside yellow one, come across and remove one of those other yellows from the back. I kind of like how their top stone is sitting at the top. They don't want to put it into a position that's going to put them into a risk spot to have more stones pinned against them. So. And we've noticed on some lines here the ice is quite straight, so they're taking a little bit of negative ice here. Expecting this to run quite straight.
Might curl a wee bit.
And hear it from Lee himself. Judith and Lee have been playing together for quite some time, so they're a couple. And young son Glenn at home watching maybe the game with Grandma.
It's pretty good.
Big hello to you. Hope all's well there. And,
nice shot. Good.
Great shot, Judith. She comes across and sits in the back, so nice position. She's going to just draw one in there.
Great shot.
I'm sure we'll need to be careful not that there's not going to set up an opportunity for a double here.
I just needed to come up and see it.
Huh?
I just needed to come up and see it for myself. I wasn't sure if the angle
начало
flat was
подвози.
from there.
Я потом буду тэпать что-нибудь.
You know what? I was quite happy for them.
Очень много. Хак. Очень много. Пока очень много. Бэклайн, Настя, идет.
This one's not curling.
Бэклайн.
Running straight here. A little bit warm. I'm finding that if the stones are just a little bit
I haven't
heavy,
played this hand, so I
just
don't really
doesn't
know.
grab and
They might
hangs up a
probably
little
just go
high.
for the same draw in here.
Do you think?
I say really hard to get to there. I think we just guard this.
They've got room for error though, because they can kind of beat it slightly.
You make it easier for 2 for them.
Что?
If you bump that yellow anywhere, you're leaving it easier for 2.
Whatever side.
Just guard this side.
Okay.
There's more room for them on this side. There's no room on that side. They've got to get right into the white in that one.
Okay.
So they've chosen to just guard this up. Let Russia have one. Not leaving any opportunity here for a 2.
Да, она хорошо попала просто.
Russia will be looking at what options depending on where the stone left. So they think they can potentially have a run back here on the top yellow one. That guard.
Просто отвалил. Do you think edge of the 8 for this?
If that's there or not, didn't really look, but it's not the only stone in play that they could use.
It's not going to curl a lot, is it?
Не, подвести-то можно второй, но только они потом пробьют.
Judith being very patient, not having the hammer here.
Whoa, if you can.
Accepted her very early that it was okay to get one taken against them.
Сейчас, подожди.
Forcing one.
Я знаю.
Leave it. Leave it. Okay, that's fine.
Да, с этой.
It's a really nice guard. Nice line.
В принципе, места должно хватить. Нет, тэпать там ничего не тэпнешь.
That's good.
So they're going to try and get in here.
First end over and run with.
Alexander's going to play a draw with it, maybe a little bit of tap on that back blue one into the forefoot. If he gets his weight right, this will curl in here. We've seen that in previous games. There was a fresh shape of the ice just before this game, so some of the lines might be a little different than our previous draw.
С 8? Чуть добавлено. Легко свип.
It's hanging high. It's never get to the button for there, is
больше,
it?
да? Все, это... Не-не-не. Никогда по весу. Линии не будет. Не будет линии. Настя, успокойся.
Really nice weight on that. Just didn't curl. It'll be a score of 1 for Russia. For Russia 1. In end 1.
Абсолютно по-другому. Вес есть, а линии вообще даже. Я даже поуже немножко сделал.
So goal accomplished by Judith and Leet. The boys will continue to throw the pressure shots here. Judith and Anastasia setting up the stones. And Russia scored, so that means Judith and Lee have the hammer. Their stone will be placed at the back of the forefoot, and Russia's stone will be placed in the guard position. See Anastasia just setting it up there. On the ice today we have cameraman Christian, technical director, Christian Leibrant. He's giving you some extra close-ups on the ice.
Возможно, даже сам.
And in here in the booth we have Lawrence Hookman.
Пока сам вес. Пока вес сам вообще.
We'll be joined a little later by Carlo Glasberger of Walter Krushelnitskiy. One of them will be joining me a little bit later here in the booth. For a little extra commentating, a little variety in the voices.
Top 4?
Ну так я по весу просто много. И я вкрутил.
310?
That was a cue.
315? For me, 315.
Yep.
Wait, something.
Подошел бы вес просто.
Heavy.
What?
Heavy.
How heavy?
Like
Никогда не
bumping.
свалит.
So good call from Judith here, already recognizing that it's a little bit warm. Both of those straws coming a little bit heavy. Hey, Walter.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
been kind of busy doing a little bit of everything here this morning.
Yeah, a little bit of time clock, doing lunch. Yeah, watching the game.
Excellent. Thanks very much for all your hard work and help this weekend. You've been helping your teammate Carlo get things on the roll, and it's great to see you guys volunteering your time on such a busy schedule and participating with such a great event. So thanks for that.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for commentating.
I don't know. I missed a guy there.
You're doing a great job. So.
Thanks. It's always nice to have a couple extra voices here by though. So we're in the second end of play. Anastasia's coming down. Just want to put one into the pocket here. She'd like to sit on the top of the button. A little white circle in the middle. Doesn't want to come too deep, I don't think. The side of the line is really good. She's going to freeze that right on. Nice shot.
Let's get to there. Yeah?
Yeah.
He and Judith are going to come down and sit right on top of it.
You bump it, but more like it's getting to the nose of it.
It's really hard to get round.
Yeah, to get onto the base of it. Just freeze it's fine.
I think margin will be a little tapped. She can move the blue one back a little, give her a little bit of separation, but they certainly don't want to move them all around. It's a nice little pocket for her there at the moment.
I'm thinking just more than the age of 4. It's big.
Okay.
So unfortunately, Judith and Lee did not qualify for the World Championships for Scotland this year. They have both represented Scotland often.
Loads.
But Judith will be going with the young couple of Sterling and Gingan. And she'll be coaching them during the World Championships in Östersund. So really exciting role for Judith. She's got some really great coaching experience. She's been a coach in Fusen many times and works with the RCCC as a development director. So a great inspiration for them. And definitely a lot of experience in mixed doubles.
Yeah, exactly.
97, это чуть выше, чуть выше! Нельзя вес! Надо очень ждать. Будет супер!
So Alexander doing this hard work sweep here, and Anastasia calling the line. Got a really nice shot here.
Come on.
Just put that right on top. Really well done. That was a great execution of communication and teamwork.
Yeah, for sure. Now it's hard for Scotland and McCleary to remove this one.
Team Russia here lost their first 2 games. They came back and won really well their third game. So they'll be looking for a win to try and stay alive and qualify for the playoffs. It's pretty tight pool.
Exactly, both teams are still in the running for the playoffs.
I think you'll try and bump it back.
This is an
important
game.
I don't really know. You need to be sharper. Come on.
Скольки ты едешь? 5?
Need to really nip it to the guard.
So Judith and Lee have
really
one
nip
win.
it to the guard. What?
Backline late, I think.
Yeah, but really tight to the guard.
Yeah, I know.
So they've been needing a win here as well.
See what it's your last, to be honest.
LSD.
Absolutely. So everything's possible here in this game. Important one for both of them.
Нет.
Oh. Leave it lighter.
Yep. Yep. Hard! Real hard! 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 Go in the guard.
Ну, вообще не снимали. Что с этим делаем?
It's been really curled off hard, eh? Seems to be a fine line here, whether it runs a little straighter, get it on the edge of that forefoot, and it has a hard time coming up, but it gets just over the edge of the button line and makes quite a quick cross over the center line. It seems to be on both, going both directions. A little bit of a dip there on the ice, maybe. I'm a little surprised that Centraline has been a little high in practice last little while.
I think you're on the guard where you let it go, to be honest.
They've done some
yeah, they've been doing quite a bit of work on the ice here. Including Benzo Tamir, Kimberly and her crew have spent so many hours trying to get the ice up to shape.
Помягче, да? Единица. Единица.
So Russia's coming down. There's another one here.
Мягко, Настя. Шестой гард.
They'll be trying to eliminate that scoring zone for Lee and Judith.
Let's go up. You're hitting the enemy.
Just wanting to put a guard on.
Шестой.
Trying to get a little more line on that guard. Well played. Not much left there for the forefoot for Judith to hit. And
Блин, опасно так-то там. Юрий довалился.
I'm going to try and run this back and eliminate a point. Conceding that they're going to get one against them here.
Мне кажется, перевал должен быть.
Ooh.
Что, может, бумкнуть? Минус 5 будет.
Just missed that. So it'll be... well, there's still a couple more stones to come. Getting ahead of myself here, Walter. You're supposed to keep me on my toes.
Yeah.
Что у него есть?
You're just enjoying the game.
Enjoying the game, yeah.
Не-не, вот этот точно не уходит, двойка.
So we're going to see the boys in action here.
Он точно в 4 идет. Может, начало дома даже. Okay.
Some space, please.
So just discussing whether they're going to put the guard on that or come in, trying to eliminate any kind of runoff.
С этой стороны им тогда стейк достаточно будет пробить наш, и они отдадут один только. С этой пусть бьют. Если она с этой попадет, мы все равно один забираем. Они, говорю, что стейк через наш пробьют. Главное все, в линию. Просто в линию. Единицу, да?
Да.
Сколько? Подождать с линии, оу! Валить надо всю дорогу. Линию смотри.
Вали. Это дом, да?
Нет, это 26.
Валить! Давай, еще до конца! Давай, сделаешь, еще немножко! Хорошо.
Nice shot. Got that into a really nice position. They've left this in off there her potentially, but got that guard deep enough. You don't want it way too long and leave some possibility to come around it.
This is better, you can get into there.
Тебя тоже два синих не снится. Не, изнутри-то там.
Just hope it doesn't spin off that way though.
Be careful of that.
Okay. There. Just go there, Jude. Jude.
I'll come in. There? That?
So really well played in by Russia.
Yeah, actually.
Got the rocks in really nice controlled position. I think getting those freezes up in front of the tee line is really key in mixed doubles.
Don't need to be massive here. I don't need to be massive. I just need to be control.
Okay.
You hear?
just talking about maybe taking the weight down a little and not kicking the stones too hard. It will fall a little here. It has been falling here a little bit during the other games.
Sure.
So.
He also has to watch out. He's not removing his own blue stones.
At the back, yeah.
Nah, it's falling back.
It's a little bit wide.
Yeah, I think his first dice was actually pretty accurate, playing a little negative.
Right, so let's get our jaws in the right spot.
So Russia's definitely taking the advantage in the first couple ends here, scoring, stealing 2 in that end. They'll take now a 3-0 lead on Judith and Lee. They'll be wanting to get on the scoreboard this end for sure, hey?
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, you're watching the Dutch Masters mixed doubles, live from curling band Zoetermeer. And this is the 7th draw of the competition. Ninth draw.
Yeah.
9th draw of the competition. There are 3 pools of 5 teams. Teams play a round robin. Top teams qualify directly to quarterfinals. Best of the third place teams by draw shots advance with them. Play off for a semi-final and a final over the next day and a half. And we have definitely top world curling here in Zoetermeer. Excellent shot. That's, I think, in my perspective, that's an ideal shot to be playing in a first mixed double shot. Top of the forefoot. Take away the control zone.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be too deep.
Я подумал, что лучше слабее, чем сильнее.
Go that way.
Scotland can freeze on the yellow
Let's
one.
go that way and corner
They
freeze
have
it.
the advantage in front of the T-lines.
Yeah, and this way.
It's a pretty good shot.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
It's the 3rd edition of the Dutch Masters. Organizer Carlo Glasberg has put together an excellent field of teams here this weekend. We have world champions, Olympic participants, teams that are busy preparing for their national championships. Other teams here have qualified for the Worlds and are preparing for that. Norway and Russia preparing for the Olympic Games.
I think I just touched the stone slightly about here. Just brushed it.
So there just have some really good spirited curling rolls, and Judith is just mentioning that she just tapped the rock with her brush on her way by, and Anastasia recognizing that, but not recognizing also that it made no effect to the motion of the stone, and has chosen just to leave it where it is. Really good spirit of curling here.
Смотри, там надо максимально проходить. Близко.
Where'd the throw?
310.
Somebody played on mine.
87, вообще побольше по весу.
Throw all the stones that way.
Бэклайн. Бэклайн. 6 за. 6 за.
She looks a bit up here, but
Looks like a fair bit of weight here.
it's maybe not bad.
It's coming in nicely. I haven't seen one come in here yet, so that's a really great shot. Nice little tap
Get
back.
to the face of that.
Get straight to the nose of that.
Possibly, but even if you just do this and sit there, fine. I'll give you a broom for this.
Okay.
They're gonna tap some stones around here. Try and get them back behind that tee line. So, what do you think? Think Lee played the trumpet in high school?
Don't think so.
Spin that way.
It'll be a question after the game.
We'll see.
Close.
Yep. Mixed doubles.
Yeah! Hard! Come on, Jude! Hard! 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 Hard away! Hard away! Hard, 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 hard!
Well, made it to the nose of that one. Over curled slightly. She managed to just get the one off the top, but not the one off the back. Really great sweeping. Good line call by Lee. Have a little bit of emotion across. And find that line where it does start to curl.
Just
more on that side.
Maybe take it out a wee bit.
Nice to keep her shooter in front there.
It's still in control, the blue
Absolutely.
shooter. So.
Got herself in a pretty nice position here now, I think.
Just a hair. Just
Krusha will be looking at the fact that
when you get far.
Scotland has a couple stones in play. We're wanting to maybe tap something else back. And
единица, 26. Держать пока линию. 25. Пятый. Пятый. Да будет нормально. Можно под него. Хорош.
nice cart.
We try this one, Jude.
Yep.
So making some interesting choices here.
You play a little bit heavier in your last.
Just kind of just guard that up and leave the situation in the house as it is. If Jude can stick this one, they're blue sitting in a pretty nice position.
Yeah, I think so.
Key shot. Good opportunity for Scotland
outside,
to create some multiples.
Need to catch up the outside. Right there.
Yeah, but it's an inside, sorry.
Just clarifying and indicating on the broom what they had the right point of contact, so Judith knows what target she's using and what the shot expectation is.
Защита очень широко, да. Но она закрыла еще. Пошел валиться.
Close.
Пошел валиться.
Whoa.
Вот он пошел валиться.
Hard! 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 Ah, lovely shot, Jude.
Nice shot.
Brilliant. Nice shot.
Вези, дро, фристеп.
Nice shot. Rolled out a little bit further. Cut the angle just a little bit off.
Через свой.
Nice shot.
Слышишь?
But it's most important that the yellow one
is out of play. Lewis sitting now 3.
Yeah. See
how quickly things turn around here in mixed doubles when you got stones in play. Can't hit till later in the end.
Что нравится?
It's beauty.
Okay.
I was a wee bit wobbly in my delivery, did you see me?
Вези.
No. I thought it was a wee bit out. It's a nice weight.
It was good. It was perfect. You caught it right at the right angle. Because you even left that one there. Don't move.
80. Бэклайн. Чуть ролл приветствуется. Бэк.
Нет, вообще, валить!
Садится.
Валить! Давай!
Садится, приз!
Валить!
Right, which one?
Вали,
Blue.
еще немножко, пожалуйста. Да. Ой.
So a little tap back.
I need to get to the inside of that. Back? Then?
Just because of the...
Okay.
You need to throw this way.
Опять 25, да? С этим гардом все.
You know... if you catch that...
She should be able to see just about all of it there. The other one. She'll be wanting to get down.
I can't actually see the inside. I can't see the whole stone. I thought I would be able
That's why, okay. What about going there then? Even you bump it to there, it's fine.
I might be able to get, if I'm tight past the guard, I should be able to get to nose.
We'll try and get to there.
Maybe the inside.
Use your line 2 is fine.
Good discussion what you can see over the angles and the lines, eh?
Exactly.
Is it a disaster if I catch the yellow?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Just back ring.
Yep.
So electing to play back line, the initial thought was to play hack here, but it's a fine line whether it curls or not.
Close. Whoa! Never.
Looks a little bit warm.
Off. 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 Off, 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 off.
It's looking like a pretty nice shot here. She did get to the nose of it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
It's good.
Again, sitting 3. Not sitting, sorry, sitting 2.
It's a bit fun.
The other one's at the back here.
Печальненько, да. У нас минус 2. Если я даже сниму вот так, то у нас все равно минус 2.
You bumped 2 yellows, didn't you? You bumped that one as well.
will be interesting to see what Russia will do here. See if they play the
Всё,
run back.
закрывайте
or-
карту.
Was that? I think it was.
А минус 3 пусть толкают.
Just try to
Больше вариантов я не вижу.
hit
Никаких.
the blue one out.
It was a good shot. Aye, that blue was back to there. I am not
Ах,
being positive. It's good. They can't get to the inside of that. And they're going to be struggling to hit that as well. Do you know what I mean?
ты
They
чё?
can't hit it across
Line
that.
is a little bit tighter than it was on the last shot because the stone is a little bit higher. A little bit less room to get her on the inside of it.
I don't know, they can't hit
С
it.
любой.
Because it's pretty dangerous.
Как я тебе там карту поставлю с той стороны?
Yeah, gonna play the other way.
You might just want to guard it and leave me on tap.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah.
Seems like a tap or draw.
Линии вообще нет.
I think.
Just throw it over the hug line, just gonna guard it up.
Вес тоже. Я бы валить начал, Настя.
Do you have a 3-point advantage, so
Yeah, have a look. Yeah, it's definitely 2. Just pump that, Jude.
Yep. Okay. Do you want me to come up or brush?
Nah, just give me a broom.
a little bit of excitement on another sheet over there. Have Brendan Botcher and Iratsu Garcia.
I think I hear
And
more.
guess,
Hear more.
Moores and Wheeler.
I hear
from,
more. But you got all that room
USA?
to tap it to, eh?
Colorado Curling Club. It's a really big international field here this weekend. You have 2 teams from Latvia, you have Finland, Sweden, Norway, Russia, Canada, Spain, USA.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Weight's good. Need a bit less. You can come off it a bit. Come off it a bit.
Finland.
Come off it a bit. It's fine.
Finland.
Take that one. Go, 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 the next one.
And Switzerland, Scotland.
Yeah. Nice step here by Scotland. Making
The
3
high, the
points.
heavy.
Nice draw.
Bit heavy?
They're back in the
Really
game.
nice angle.
Well, the line is probably
So,
good.
After
The weight is probably
3 ends of play, we're all
bit
tied up
heavy.
now at 3-3. It's over our USA, Spain, and Canada game over there. Its score is 2-2. And on sheet 1 out here we have Sweden and Norway, the Nordic Adventure. Young new team from Sweden playing against Norwegian champions representing Norway at the Olympics. And it is a score of 2-1 at the moment for Norway in their 4th end of play. So Russia now takes the hammer. Their stone will go at the back of the 4th foot. Saying earlier, teams can choose whether they have a sweeper or whether they have somebody holding the broom in the house. That is determined by each team independently can decide, and that can change per shot. Whether they want somebody holding the broom or the sweep, and that seems to depend a little bit how many stones are in play or what the shots they are calling, and the preference of the thrower for sure.
You want to let me on that side then?
Nearly coming up also to help throw. Lee both sweeping. Trying to get that in as far as they can. Again, she's going to bump on that guard. They did that in the last time coming this way as well, eh?
Yep, it is.
Haven't quite got that line. A little bit of overcurl.
Is 320 going to be enough?
I think it would be. It just looked like you really feeling it.
Что? Самое начало.
It's missing a little bit of technical adjustment, and
It's fine. Interesting.
Вес. Sweep. Вес надо.
so you can see Russia takes an effort to approach. She starts sweeping, he steps in and works really hard to get that in there, and she stays and calls the line. They take each take a roll.
Я думаю, что все уже.
Really great shot through that hole.
Trying to get to there.
Okay.
Okay.
Good teamwork. This Russian couple has been playing together for quite some time. Working really hard, developing their game, and exploring some new things potentially this weekend to get everything up in shape for the upcoming Olympics. And
Thing is, if you just
coached by
squeeze through that
Dan
hole,
Raphael.
you might just flick off. Maybe better moving the red back, the blue back.
Goes on tour with them,
Okay.
providing good guidance and leadership. Russia's got quite a large number
Up
of
to there.
a really great program for curling, but also mixed doubles. This couple's been here a few times. They've been at attended all Dutch Masters. Have won it in the past. So they'll be here defending their title. Looking for another chance to get to that final again.
Oh, hi, 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 hi. Whoa. Off, 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 off. Off, 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 off. Wee bit. Okay.
26.
That's fine. That's probably safer. It's probably a safer shot.
Okay, just tick
If
that
you come
off.
through there, slightly high. Yeah, you might let the guard off just the same.
Yeah.
Shooter rolls out.
But had you come through the hole and not get enough of that yellow, what you're going to do is spin it
Смотри,
further
даже
behind,
25, наверное, можно. С этой стороны.
At least it's open.
Russia will be coming down and wanting to just guard that up.
The time to put your guard down, you think
Make it a little more opportunities. They do have the hammer, so they'll be looking to score this end. Score a couple.
16. Наверное, нормально. Только с линией. 26. Ну я что могу поделать?
Don't understand the Russian, but I guess he figured there wasn't any benefit to be sweeping that.
No, he's not
Go now.
overcurled. So
Hack!
there's an opportunity for Scotland to
Remove it.
remove it. Yeah, and hit and roll behind their own guard. So
Whoa, whoa. Nothing, on the blue.
Да, вроде.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sorry. I know I jammed it. Sorry.
Подожди.
So
Они чисто теоретически могут подвести.
Kind of the outcome they wanted on that one.
Может подвести. Вот смотри, камень вот так будет ставить. Может он туда подвести или нет?
So Russia will be wanting to come down and just put one on top there, I think. That's a good call.
Yeah, even throwing guard is
Yeah,
pretty
your
good.
margin, they can even tap a little.
Yeah, it's also.
Create a nice little Christmas tree and leave little pieces, but no full shots
Отсюда.
for Scotland.
The line is most important.
Absolutely. Nice shot here on the sheet by Norway to spin themselves in for 2.
Он тебя возьмет, лупнет вот там случайного от своего. И все, и твой
Just
гард
discussing the
опять против
margins
себя
on their shot
сыграет.
here. I think they're just being clear about where they want that to
Начало
sit.
дома самое.
So the players being treated to some really good sandwiches you were making at lunch today.
Много, да?
Great meals provided by Myers Lunchroom. Thank you very much for great food, nutrition, especially at this time of year when all the teams are preparing for championships. Really important to have. So thanks Kimberly and crew for taking care of all of the athletes. And nice shot. Probably like to curl up there a little bit more, but really nice, nice weight. Little attempt to just try and run both of those top yellow ones off.
Maybe
Gets the angles right, maybe gets the 3.
triple.
Знаешь, там миллиметр. Тут невозможно одинаково сделать 2 раза подряд. Ты делаешь чуть жестче, он тебе никогда туда не довалится. Хоть ты там, блин, супер с волосянкой валишь. Все, трипл.
And there goes all 3. Great shot, Judith.
Nice
Well
shot.
done.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Nice applaud from the crowd here. Quite a lot of people here in the ring this afternoon cheering on the team. So
Well done. Nice shot. You happy?
Привези загар.
Jude's really focused and
Made up for my first one.
Also celebrating the shot,
them
so
happy.
that's positive.
yeah,
Oh, dear.
proudly. Judith is a little more subtle. She just stay focused, stay in the plan.
Nice shot.
They're up against a world
No,
champion
it's
here,
not
so
fine.
they know that this Russia team can play some really great shots. And maybe a little nerves heading out there. You can call the experience.
For Carol.
Stage not
They'll also have some nerves.
Только
and
линия
want
до
to be doing really
будет.
well. Very competitive.
killing that one, you think? No?
I think so.
4 до.
Some really nice come around. She got that line really perfect. The speed's great. I'm just going to get that to the top of the forefoot. Buried. Lee might be able to see a little piece of it, but not much.
If anything gets through. I think so.
It's his last shot, so you might even throw the run back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
think it's his
Do
last
you
shot.
want me to come down?
You could choose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russia has the hammer.
No, in fact, just stay there.
Yeah,
Stay
So
there.
this is Scotland's last stone.
exactly.
Electing to just come down and freeze to the nose of it, I think, here. Trying to eliminate the scoring opportunity for 2. Russia will then be forced to play around the outside to take a little piece of the forefoot. Some big weight getting thrown on some other sheets out there. Rocks are banging and moving around. Just clunking you here.
Ну, засек. 8-5.
Where is it?
Кажется, это вылет.
Hi. Hi.
Not for weight. Not for weight at the moment.
Pass.
Oh,
Where is it?
it's past.
Maybe could have swept that and got a little rub off that outside blue one and missed that weight call a little bit. Spin throwing is it's a little bit heavy on that. That's unfortunate. It's leaving Russia a draw for 2. Here comes Russia down. Maybe a little light. Sweeping this one really hard, and it's 2 teaming. I think it's a nice speed. I think it's going to come in here really nicely. We'll be looking to put that on the forefoot. Just by the guard. And that's a score of 2 yellows. So Scotland will be eager to tie it back up again. Nice quick pace on this game. We've had a couple slower games on the live feed in the last little bit, so it's nice to see this one going at a nice pace. Both teams really experienced, so getting the stones in play.
Почему? Ты же привезла последний. Ну просто ты перестраховалась и все. Нормально.
So seeing if we can get our camera view over here to sheet A. We can get Christian's attention on the ice. And we got a pile of stones sitting here in the forefoot. Quite interesting. And the young Swedish team and playing against Norway, and might see some rocks move here. And you can see us up there in the commentating booth. Hello. And zooming in. Hello, everybody. So here we have a nice pile of rocks. Interesting game on this sheet. Kirsten Sasson is coming down with her final stone here.
Yeah, throwing the tabak.
Trying to tap it in for 3. There's a wall of stones at the back.
Это сам, Настя. Всегда сам, вообще.
A bit full. I think she's got an okay line. I think she's just got to catch half a stone.
Надо ждать.
Yeah.
Nice shot. That's a score of 3.
Скорее всего сдохнет, но надо
You see the
ждать все
benefit
равно
of getting
еще.
stones in front of the tee line and how that creates an advantage for you in the mixed doubles event. Thank you very much for the camera work, gentlemen. And back to our feature game. Alexander getting that one right, putting that one on the tee line.
Сколько ты засекала? Да, меня. Сколько?
I get them. I got them at 3 settings, but I can't be right.
I've been getting them at 3. Got one of hers at 3:30.
So still smiles from Judith and Lee here. They have the hammer.
Just try and
They're going to be
try and get to the nose.
Really, theirs is in a good spot.
Catch
So you
the
need
guard,
to probably
it's
play
fine.
back line.
Yeah, they're still in the game. They
Back
took
line,
3 and they're
yeah,
the
they're
third
starting,
end, so.
moving that yellow one that was just delivered. Try tapping that back a little bit. Trying to take control of the top of the forefoot and create some opportunities in scoring zone. They don't want to get their scoring zone too small.
It's high line.
Ну хорошо, как бы он поехал. Сделал.
Corner 3 is fine.
It's got a really great line here if it comes in. Great sweeping from Judith. Didn't quite get the bump on that. He was a little heavy on his last end, so I don't think he wanted to overthrow it. Seems to be a little bit of a struggle going from one end to the other end.
I'm not getting any curl past
Maybe there's some difference in speed between the ends.
Yeah, between the playing the away from the home end.
I wouldn't have touched it.
They're just discussing that now as well.
Yeah, we've got the other hand as well, so we can see how we go.
That's all right there.
It's okay there, aye.
До начала.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Это много. Тэп.
Wait, speedy here.
Sorry.
He's definitely.
Coming down, tapping
6
that.
футов.
Corner freezing it. What's the call?
Нет, 4 фута.
He called pretty quickly tap on that. I think whether that's English or Russian, I'm not sure what tap means, but I think it means it's a little heavy.
Heavy.
Didn't make it any easier, to be honest.
I think I could get to that.
So probably seeing those other stones come a
Still,
little
this
bit
was
short on
problem
that
with
side.
it.
She's
Yeah,
probably
this.
figured maybe she just needed
You're
a
almost
little
better
bit
coming
more.
out here, splitting that
We
to
are still
there,
sitting shot
and
stone,
going there.
Russia.
Well, my thinking was if I did that and sat there.
But you're not,
then I
you're
thought,
busy,
you're cutting
you're
off
trying to
things.
play with to get.
Yeah.
Well, here, going round, catching a piece of that, and then rolling there. Then you go both sides.
Yep, true. Yep, yeah.
So I think that's the shot.
So just T-weight.
Yeah. You maybe back 4.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tap that, try and come off that yellow one across the house a little bit and get a little more action on opportunities in the play. Tapping some stones around. Not playing with big weight here. This is just a tap shot. Can't actually hit yet, so.
And again, you want to stay in control, so
You okay with that?
you want to keep your shooter in
So they
front
just-
of the tee line.
Absolutely. So they're just
Think
drawing
so.
in.
Okay.
Come up to basically match that yellow stone that's just been left there at the top of the 8 foot.
Yep. Whoa.
Weight's really good.
It's quite big. Really big. It's really big.
They talked about wanting to just throw T-line weight
Yeah,
there.
back
It's
four.
Всё,
But
теперь
still,
еще
it's
всё
heavy.
a little
хуже.
heavy.
Yeah.
It's a bit heavy.
Как?
Did move, dig a little touch of that blue one there, so maybe set up the angles a little bit better. Once we get an angle view here, we'll be able to see. Russia also comes out to take a little bit of look to see where the stones are sitting and how they can play up the angles.
Не хочу бить.
They do
Может,
recognize
всё
the
вылетит.
thread of that
Чуть-чуть
blue
так
one, so they're
попадёшь
taking a
сразу,
look at how they can move some stones around.
Тэп. 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 Вот такой, здесь углы чуть поменять. За нас поставить. Чуть тэп. Можно ошибаться в начало дома, не страшно.
So yeah, seems like Russia's playing the tabak on her own, trying to make the angles even better for themselves.
At least it's a bit of angle for getting onto the blue.
I know.
8 футов.
There's a better angle now. I get it.
If they don't guard it,
Yeah, I
that is.
6 футов, 6.
Which I think they're doing.
6. 4.
Moving it, I think.
I know, but it's not really.
Yeah, I know.
Let me finish the sentence.
Хорош.
Yeah.
Coming in a little lighter than they were hoping on that, I think. They wanted to move that back into that blue and make a little bit of
The last
space.
stone, Jude.
But,
Не очень, конечно, хорош. Чуть-чуть побольше тэп.
no.
Yeah, okay.
Leaves the double for Scotland, but yeah, still Russia is sitting shut.
Yeah.
Roll.
Yeah,
Scotland could also come around and
I know that.
freeze on the
Yep,
edge of
yep,
that
yep.
yellow one on the 4 foot.
No, because you're not going to get the two yellows
shot
out of
stone.
place.
Yeah, on the left
A long
side.
way for this to go.
I'll just play control.
control.
Right past that.
Что бы они делали?
They're going to play in these two
double,
yellow ones
yeah.
at the top here.
You catch the guard, it's okay.
Open it up a little, create scoring opportunities.
Still two more
stones to come.
Catch your guards, okay. Just
Making
control.
some room for the last shot.
Sometimes it's not about what's in the house or what you're throwing or where your position in your last stone comes. It's, sometimes it's looking ahead and seeing what you're actually setting up and having an opportunity to have a last stone. And some possibilities. They will be eager to score 2 here. They definitely need to score.
Nice double.
Nice double from Jude. She's been throwing pretty well here. Triple last
Triples,
end,
doubles.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
Some high quality.
Shot making,
Yell
absolutely.
jamming on the back one.
Yeah, I know.
Simply getting the angles right.
Pain, isn't it?
Как?
And sweeping. Go Jude.
Что? Как ты хочешь туда завести?
Если они с этой будут бить, наш останется, правильно?
See, you get the
Они будут
action on
тэпать,
that to
они
get
будут
it.
бить, они дураки. Они
So
будут
Russia's having a little discussion. They're recognizing the threat
через
here.
гард, через что угодно. Мне уже ничего не нравится.
Oh, they can eliminate. Pretty tough to eliminate some stones without taking a risk of losing your own yellow one here.
Play on this side.
Yeah.
Разводить гарды.
You got to be pretty careful what they're going to do with this.
Что, разводи гард.
I think it's either throwing a guard on the right side.
Problem is the guards are
Still leaves.
Potentially corner freeze the blue one on top of the forefoot.
Yeah.
Come around with the intern
Yeah, intern.
Yeah,
and
he's got to guard this side now.
sit
'cause he
on
knows
top
when
of
you go
blue.
Tap, tap, tap. You get space on that and move that blue back to there. That's what you have to do with your next one. If he doesn't guard that side. If he guards that side, if he guards that side, then you've got to try and.
Что мы ударим? Через гард нужно было бить 2 хода назад, сейчас уже поздно. Там дабла нет.
I don't know if you maybe try and double rip
Yeah.
and then try and pick out the last.
They're throwing the intern, so.
So they are coming up to freeze on that blue one, I think.
Воу. 97, я не знаю, что это за вес. Гард! Начало!
This is looking pretty brilliant. And a really nice shot.
Nice shot.
You couldn't have picked it up and placed it there any better than that. That's quite brilliant. Puts it in a really nice position. Makes this much more difficult, and if they do get the run back on here, they still have a yellow one to play on.
Even if you tap this, you
Put
move
it
the
back,
shell to
tap it up
here.
into another position. So
You know what I mean?
that's a really
bump.
key shot to
Slightly high, you move that yellow to there.
not get out of trouble here.
Okay? If you get it right, you need to play enough weight to move this blue back. Okay?
Wait, I think.
You're playing hack weight.
Definitely got the line and the
Okay,
weight right.
hack weight.
Good sweep.
This one first. Worst case scenario, catch it slightly high, move that yellow to there.
I'll sweep, so just you call white.
Большая разница. С 4 или с 5.
So just gonna make a play on this blue one at the front here, top of the 12. Oh, run back.
No, I think she's playing the blue one. Yeah.
He's looking at his different options still.
I don't know if this works. Hitting this to there. Might get a wee kick. That might be a better option.
Then what?
Might be better. Hit this one.
Okay.
You might get a wee reverse.
That's what I thought they were calling initially, and he was looking for another option, but looks like they were thinking about playing that yellow one from the front off.
Control.
So they elected to take another option here and play on the blue. I think this is a better call.
Yeah, I think so too. It's removing the yellow one, which is in control. So.
We'll leave it high.
It's getting the right angle.
Yeah.
The angle's a little bit
high this
easier to
time.
move this.
Hang off.
Doesn't need to curl up. It's not curling up at all.
Oh,
Square the back.
okay. I didn't know that.
Все, я уже или ты еще?
So had she catch even half a rock, she's got some stuff moved around, and then they have the potential for another shot with the last stone. Russia, I'm sure, will just guard that up now and take that blue one away. Don't know my Russian to get to the conversation, but I'm expecting them to be throwing a guard here.
Yeah,
Do you see anything else for options here, Walter?
No, I don't think so. I think the freeze they threw with her last shot is pretty good. So if they throw guard here, they will be in a good position to steal.
Вес будет, воу, линия.
Yeah, she's just keeping this clean.
Вау, вау, вау! Ничего не трогай
A
вообще.
little bit tighter.
Все, как можно дальше его оставить.
Yeah, really
Nice
nice
shot.
guard. Yeah.
Shot they got.
Yellow, red, blue. Can you try that? That's all you've got.
Да, за смысл. Ну пробьет, пробьет на +1 себе. Молодец. Давай, окей. Микрофон выключи.
Middle stone.
Настя!
Middle stone. Center stone.
So I'm going to try a promotion takeout here. Not an easy one, that's for sure. A little adjustment on the scoreboard there. It's at 4-3. It is 5-3. Russia did score 2 in the last end. So our technical crew, Mr. Lawrence Hookman, fixed that. Scotland's trying to run this back, and yellow one to blue.
I think it's still
Still one yellow. Yellow, that blue one at the back one was in a nice position. It's the placement stone that did not get moved.
Fair play.
Yep, you're fine. Take.
So that's a steal of 1. Russia goes up on the board 6-3.
Yep. Scotland playing their power play here.
Okay. Can you explain the power play, Walter?
Yeah, so rocks are not lying on the center line anymore, but they are moved to the outside. So it gives Scotland the opportunity to draw away from the middle and take a few points and get the scoreboard closer together.
Mixed doubles, each team is permitted 1 power play per game. You can call this power play opportunity only when you have the hammer. And it's a new rule that came into play last year. And teams are still seem to be exploring a little bit what they are going to do with it and how they manage it. And the remove stone goes back. You cannot remove a stone in mixed doubles until the 5th stone is being delivered stone. So it is a little different dynamic, but similar to a tick shot here. That just stone, stationary stone goes back into play.
Sorry?
And the delivered stone is removed. So
Yeah, I think it will a bit. So maybe just didn't. I think maybe the hack on.
Hack on this side.
Yeah.
Middle or hack?
Yeah, I think
and they were just trying to actually tick that yellow one into the house
try that.
and roll their shooter off to the side. It seems to be a strategy we've seen this year that I don't recall seeing last year very often. More teams are playing that tick shot to the middle or into play in the house.
Yeah. Exactly.
Having that'll be the defensive strategy. If they were down in points, and if we see Russia call one, we'll be able to see little bit different tactic on what they use the corners for.
You can bend a bit.
Getting the weights right on the going around the outside is a little different. Each team has 5 minutes practice in the beginning of the game, so they will have had the opportunity to see what the ice runs like on the outside. But we're now in N6, and there hasn't been many stones thrown out there on the outside, so it's a little bit of an explore and use your instincts and your experience as players.
Quite positive rotation again.
Any of those practicing mixed doubles, it's a shot you really want to practice later stages of the game to determine what your draw weights are going to be like on the outside, and so that those the advantage of the power play actually becomes an advantage and not all the stones going through or coming up short, depending on your ice conditions.
The ice is changing during the game. We're sweeping a lot, so yeah. The ice changed probably significant from the practice till now. So.
Ждем. Внимание, свип, свип. Очень свип.
So this means Russia's elected to come around.
Свип до конца!
And they're wanting to just tap that back. And he taps it a little too far. And that means the blue one goes back into play.
I don't know. I don't know where that
Потому
was.
что он нормально шел. Okay.
Okay.
And what you'll see often teams do is when that stone is going to be replaced, they'll just kind of leave that one there, the hit stone, and then they move back up. It's a little bit easier to have that marker.
Yeah.
Russia's a little quick to move those stones when they're not successful, so
Yeah.
that does leave the opportunity for Scotland to place that stone back where they think it's at, and
That might be a better option actually. Get 3, you're fine.
just a little bit hard.
Draw the wing. Yeah?
Okay.
So I think Judith and Lee are just going to split the house, throw to the other side.
I think that, yeah.
3:13. I think you're okay. Do a slowing down.
Сильно, нет?
Slow down.
Мне кажется, вылез.
Slow down.
Just get some fresh pebble out there and run a little, maybe. And it seems to just be cruising along.
Yeah, that's fine, Jude.
We're down at the back of the house, so
Yeah. Still in place.
good job.
Okay.
Separating up those stones a little decreases the opportunity for Russia to move them all at the same time. So they will make the effort to do so. They'll be looking at making a double. Just look at the angles in the triple. I'll be wanting to remove as many of these blue ones as they possibly can. And keep the shooter if they can.
Yeah, if we don't win.
Yeah, making the double is the priority. Making the triple would be nice, but
Свип! Оу! Свип! Воу! 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 Где не взять?
Sorry. I think I was
And he
with you.
does remove, makes a double, removes the 2 blue, rolls out,
Yeah.
leaves Scotland sitting 1 at the back of the 8-foot there.
Что сейчас делать? Крытый бить? Или через гард пробовать?
Scotland here having the opportunity to use the corner guard again.
Absolutely.
No.
It's the advantage of having it there, and I think that's why a lot of teams are using it in a defensive way of hitting it into the center line. So to take that
If you get right,
future opportunity away from the team. So Judith and Lee McCleary, having played together quite a long time in mixed doubles, lots of experience. Fortunately, not representing Scotland at the championships this year. Judith will be going as coach for the young team from Jane Sterling and Fraser King in. She's really looking forward to that opportunity. She'll be able to provide them a lot of great guidance and experience.
I thought you were saying you were going slow. Sorry.
They're also here playing this weekend. Had them in a couple feature games. Their first time this weekend with microphones, so good training for them.
I'm never going to go slow. I'm always going to go whoa.
I didn't know what you were saying.
Unfortunately, Judith throws that a little bit heavy, and again, that comes back to the conversation about not knowing the ice on the outsides. And
there's always a reason.
Sorry?
There's always a reason.
Свип! Свип! Очень надо свип! Жестче, Настя, свип! Свип! Wow.
She hit some rolls out there. That's okay for them. They don't. They're up a couple points, so leaving at the back doesn't leave Scotland anything to freeze to.
Whatever happens, you need to be fully buried around that guard.
It gives them one more chance to use the corner guard again. So.
They're missing a mile, and you missed it by. You listening to me,
Yeah.
Jude? You listening to me?
Not ideal.
Better being really tight past it.
Yes.
Смотри внимательно на линию. Сейчас, если что доставать. Теплый вес.
Better wait.
Линия будет, кстати, огонь.
Having a little conversation about the line and the weight, and making sure the line and the weight match each other.
Buddy it! All the way! Come on, hard!
Nice shot, Jude.
Приз.
We'll throw in for Judith.
Nice shot.
Смотри, она вот так делала сразу, Настя.
So, Anastasia's going to want to come down and just try and tap that back, I think.
Yeah.
Давай,
freezing on it.
light tap можно. Главное линию, чтобы вот
making sure she's shot
завалила туда.
and not giving Scotland the
9-5-0.
opportunity to take two here.
$97. Веса вообще мало. Мало веса. Мало веса!
Alexander working this one really hard. Anastasia's coming up also to help.
It's a little bit short.
Great sweeping. Not sure if they quite made it, and then it's pretty close. Not sure if our camera angles here. Looks from here like it's probably blue.
Yeah.
Great effort. Great sweep, Alexander.
I got you 320 down there.
Curled up quite a bit more, I think, than they were expecting.
Yeah.
Они тоже добавляют.
In turn,
Had a
yeah.
couple of stones that ran a little bit faster there, and
Ну, наверное.
he worked that pretty quick right out of her hand. So
Есть смысл его брать.
good effort.
You're 315 going down.
Попробовать два взять,
back.
если не получится, отдать один просто.
Yeah.
For those that are watching, that's what fitness and curling is required for. And these athletes spend a lot of time in the gym
Not sure.
preparing and
Look,
interval
look.
training so that they can manage that.
Sure? Look.
Yep.
So he's coming down. Needs to be full 8 foot here. And we'll just
I grabbed something up there as well.
put one on the 4 foot. So one shot lead. Good draw weight. Be a score of 2.
знаю.
So
Давай, Naya.
after 6 ends of play, the score is 5-6 for Russia. Russia will take back the hammer.
To be honest, if you force them to one, I'd be happy. I think so. We
Russia
don't
will
need to
now
steal.
play the hammer. Now play the power play, I
The
think.
force is fine.
And
You don't want to lose 2 though.
That's why you draw around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It'll be interesting to see what Scotland is doing here.
Yeah, Scotland's behind, so
yeah, they have to play offensive.
Yep. So their reaction to the power play is going to be different than we saw from Russia. Russia played the power play very defensively. I think we'll probably see, we've seen a couple different things happen. One, some teams have drawn around and froze to that stone in play. Other teams have thrown up center guard.
Yeah, or just one top 4.
Or just one on the top 4. So there's some different tactics.
Because you know,
different teams are doing different things. So
they're going to draw around the corner.
Yeah.
Then we're going to be guarding that one for our life.
Okay.
I'm going to take middle of the hack.
So it looks like they're coming around.
Yeah.
They're going to just eliminate the benefit of that back stone by just freezing to it.
Yeah, might need a hand.
Yep. Okay. Hard. Whoa. Go there. Go there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's okay.
So it draws in. It's into play. We might see Russia split the house here. What do you think, Walter?
Yeah, I think so too. Just throwing one the right side of the sheet there, back 4.
Yeah.
Making sure they're behind the T-line so they don't leave hit or roll later in the end for Scotland.
Or set up any kind of double.
Exactly.
Let's be looking to score their 2 points. They are 1 up.
Посмотри, вес есть. Посмотри.
Надо.
Лети.
Давай.
Team effort here, getting this to the right spot. So shall let Alessandro just finish that one off and get it right on the T-line. Great sweeping, good teamwork.
Что? Ну так терли.
Long there's not horrible, because if we go for this,
Nice shot.
I think.
If you're just joining us, we're
Tapping's
in
fine,
draw
but
9 of the round robin here at the curling
tapping's the same.
Dutch Masters mixed doubles.
Tap. No,
Stuff
leave that.
on the World Curling Tour. For other games, you can follow line scores live on curlingzone.com or on check out the website of the World Curling Tour.
No,
Просто у них тэп хороший, реально. И это еще сюда, на центр.
Okay.
Both have links to the live games and have the schedule posted and opportunity.
4 футов.
World Curling Federation, World Curling TV, and Curling to World Curling Tour work together to bring you all these live games. It's a great amount of resources. We use them, lots of teams use them for training and opportunity to learn new strategies and watch their own games back. So
No, you need less than that for me.
Okay.
That's what I took.
Yeah.
And that's what you take. You need a lot less.
Okay.
You're bumping
this
mine
weekend
down.
on the tour, there's also the Bern Ladies.
I got 318 in
Busy in action down in Bern,
You need
Switzerland.
to throw about 310, 305 even.
Yeah.
And our signs here and on the ice, you'll notice our signs still say Curling Champions Tour. That is the logo from last year. Unfortunately, it was already in our ice, so we kept our posters the same.
Okay, seems weight's good.
The new
Weight's good.
logo is World Curling
It's
Tour.
got a careless one, eh?
And those amalgamated this summer,
Yeah.
bringing North America, Asia, and Europe all together under one umbrella of top world-class tour events. And it's been really exciting for the development of curling all across the nations. And thanks for all your hard work with that, Mr. Armin Harder.
Take loads of weight.
Great progress in development of curling. A lot of players out here now
If you're
have
not sure,
grown
come up with a
up
quota.
on the junior tour,
Not having you tell me.
progressing
You can't
into
hear what I'm
men's and
saying.
women's event, and now into mixed doubles. So who knows, in the future maybe we get a seniors tour.
Yeah, curling is growing, so
Is it the fastest growing winter sport? It complements all the development work that's done by World Curling Federation and all the clubs and member associations around the world.
Свип очень! Вес! Вау! Что с весом? Свип! Руал, свип!
Я не понимаю, свип или воу, ты кричишь.
So this discipline of curling, mixed doubles, is making its feature at the Olympic Games this year in Pyeongchang.
Вес, это опять сильнее было. Это опять
Purely because if you go for this one, jam that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go across too far, you might jam.
8 teams will be participating. 2 of the teams are here,
including this Russian.
Norway and Russia. Russia will be participating under a neutral flag.
Keep up a wee bit so we get the roll, so we get the 2
Russia
away.
will not participate as a country, but we have applied
You okay with
as
that?
doping-free athletes to participate and have been supported by the World Curling Federation to do that. I believe that is confirmed.
Yep, 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 yep!
And this team you're seeing here is the team that will be representing them.
Все, дуплетик.
Roll the blue.
And to earn their spot by world qualification points.
Nice shot, Jude.
Another nice hit and roll by Judith there. She's definitely got those hits online.
Think you can get it on that side.
She's been executing some really excellent shots.
What then? They're trying to play the draw.
Are they?
Yeah.
И за мной иди, и вес тоже смотри. Обязательно лучше нам надо привести.
Свип! Свип!
Вес есть! Много даже. Нет, садится.
She's just coming down to freeze on that blue one. Maybe even tap it a little to get a little bit of room at the back there so they can maybe play on that, moving that blue one later on. But
just bouncing off.
And that's okay for them. That's not in a bad position. It doesn't set up a double, I don't think. Scotland will probably try to choose which one to hit or if they just want to freeze. It's pretty cross double. Pretty thin.
Yeah, it's really hard to get the second one out.
I don't think I can do any harm.
No, I don't think so. Okay.
Быстрее, чтобы дабла не было, раз уж сильнее.
Okay. Mine needs to swing.
Yeah, okay.
Is that not the hand?
Нет?
When you get half
Линия без
stone,
разницы, тебе
at
просто
deal
параллельно
weight,
нужно было привести.
Okay.
Он бы хорошо бы пришел к призову.
Может быть, да, но я этого не знал. Но хорошо пройдет без свип и призов. Мне казалось, что нужно теряться.
I don't give you less.
Okay.
You better hit it than missing.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Or
Yeah,
control.
put up. You okay with that?
Ouch. USA having in the last end, 8th end of play over there against
Close. Close.
Butcher and Garcia. One up coming home in the last end and had a shot for
Тебя, да, еще?
the,
Камень.
obviously they
И за мной, иди, пожалуйста.
Spain Canada
Тоже
used their power
контролируй
play and took it to the side, and them electing to play a hit with the last stone. Went up and missed them all, and Brendan and Ratsu scored a 3, winning the game 7-6, 7-8,
8-6.
8-6.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to give you more ice.
Interesting on the last stone.
Well, what's what you can head for?
It was definitely a fast-moving game. They're a whole end ahead of the other 2 games out here in play.
смотри, не помогай.
So Butcher and Garcia are qualified for the playoffs, I think.
That is 4 wins for them.
Yeah.
It's the first team to go through a qualification to secure their spot in the playoffs. So congratulations, Brendan and Ratsu. They've really enjoyed so far being here playing together. And Brendan is actually the coach of Ratsu and her brother, who are going to be playing the Spanish Championships next week. Unfortunately, Gonzalez is was not available to play this weekend. He just participated in Finland at the Junior World B Championships.
I think it's stuck in there, isn't it?
A great result for Spain, placing 4th. The young team. It was really exciting, not expecting to get those results, but really worked hard together. And, congratulations to them and their hard work.
A lot less stone to get there.
Gonzalez will have had a lot of practice last week, prepared and threw a lot of stones. So
I'll come out.
Ratsu's getting her practice this weekend. So done the last couple stones here.
Yeah, this is the last stone for Scotland here.
Are they playing the double here? Hit and roll?
Hit and roll. Hit and roll.
Hit and roll over behind that other yellow one. Definitely want to be staying, make it a little harder for Russia to score their 2.
No, что там? Stay.
Is it nosing?
It's nosing.
Nose. Russia will need to remove it and stay to score 2. Alexander Krushelnitskiy. There's our umpire, Bob Bomas. Thank you very much for all your hard work and commitment this weekend, Bob. Bob's also just returned from the Junior World B in Finland. He was there umpiring for the World Curling Federation and had a great week up there.
Yes.
So had a Dutch junior team participating.
They
improved the record from last year. Winning 4 games in the round robin. And unfortunately, due to draw shots, didn't quite make the quarterfinals, which was their goal. And nice shot there. Little soft roll, stays in for second shot, so that'll be a score of 2 yellow for Russia.
So Russia being 3 up, playing the last end.
And both teams have used their power play, so there is no power play to call here. The hammer will be on Judith and Lees. They'll need to score the 3 in order to tie the game, extend it to an extra end. So, one game is completed out here. In sheet 3, the score of 8-6 for Butcher and Garcia, for Wheeler and Morris from Colorado, USA. Game came down to the last stone.
They switched the order now.
8-2, бэклайн.
Oh, because he threw the last stone the last day.
Сейчас, может, поднаесться, давно не катали. Пока не садится, пока тэп, Настя. 6 за. 8 за. 12.
Jude, take it. Take it back, Jude. Right back, Jude. Right back. Right back.
So all game we've seen
Че утереть? Здесь все равно не достать.
Чтобы видно было. Можно было и нас повалить. Не надо отходить за фоном.
Ну там сильно, там
I've
безнадежно.
seen Alexander delivering the first and the last stone, and they've made the decision that Anastasia would deliver the first stone. Teams can choose to do that, change their rotation as the first thrower and the second thrower throughout the game. They cannot change between during an end, but they can change between each end. This may be a strategic decision based on opportunity to peel some stones out of the way when that after the fifth stone is delivered.
Finish it.
And throw a little more speed.
Finish it. Finish it.
And a great shot there from Lee, putting it down on the button.
Так, можно сюда. Если что, в гард. С ошибкой.
So Alexander will deliver. Anastasia, good teamwork. Goes out, gets his stone ready for him.
Да, мягко, свип.
90.
Смотри, гард, разводку.
I'm not getting the line right on this. Really want to get past that guard. Get
Гард,
on top of the
разводку!
blue. Catches the guard, rubs it off a little. We just rushed a little bit there.
Еще
Caught
можно
something.
отпустить, Настя, было.
Up the ice a little. It is now open up that center line. It'll be easier to remove some stones when they get the opportunity to do so.
It has to be a
As we've
guard for
already
a
said,
start.
they cannot remove a stone until the fifth stone is being delivered.
It's going to peel it back.
So could not have played a hit there.
Center line.
Один дабл нужен.
Centre line, yeah. I would say about there, two.
Потому что ты потом пилишь, они больше двух никак не берут.
Sorry, this side of it.
No, just centre line.
Center line.
Centre line. Halfway.
Сюда у тебя придохнет.
Okay.
Always a positive attitude from Judith, eh?
Гард пилишь, что ли? Молодец.
Okay, good guard.
Что это, гард?
Whoa.
Да, пил.
I'm going to run it back anyway.
Что, может, попытаемся с перевалом, с тем? Нет? Не нравится? Просто если я потом не попаду дабл, то будет плохо.
Not only me is sniffling this weekend. Came back from Finland with a little bit of a cold. I was also in Finland this week. And Scotland. And Netherlands. And this is a burner. I'll be looking at moving some stones. And removes only the top two. It's one out of play.
Say again.
Я тебе еще раз говорю. Надо было сейчас попробовать с перевалом. Ошибаться.
Almost a smile coming out of him there.
Перевал. Хотя бы один забирать. Ну, вот этот нет.
Likes to throw that big weight, that's for sure.
А еще, наверное, будет гард сейчас. Можно повести резко.
Slightly
Повести
tighter
Фреда,
line.
и все, тогда ты выиграешь.
Yeah.
Just be putting like put it down. I think you want to get into the top of the 12 foot there, but guard is also okay. We still have a couple more stones to come.
Он уже не тащит его в отборную.
Keep up on that yellow.
Can you get
We know
bounce?
Russia's played the
up on the
long
yellow.
back, so
Get bounce. Can you get cross?
A little bit of a bump on that. Not quite sure that's the position they were hoping for.
I think the blue one is open. So
Absolutely.
Тут не очень
It's even a double sitting there.
yeah.
Just want to get to the nose of that. They don't care if they lose their own yellow one at the back as well, so they can potentially lose all three of those and they'll be just as happy. Don't need to keep stones in play. They are up
У
3.
них 2, да, остается?
I think this could be it. Nice come across the top of it. You'll be pretty close. You'll be close to making it. Half stone, is it? Half stone.
Sweep! Sweep! Oh! Oh!
So no one to catch him.
Judith preparing herself for catching the stones.
And not so bad.
No.
Problem is, that's good enough for him. He just hits that next time, so you just have to.
Sorry, mi tam никак было.
Ладно, ладно.
Half round.
I don't know, just somewhere that if he goes for it, it might jam. I don't know.
Yeah. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just finding a place in the, where they put this stone that they can actually create some advantage
Сейчас
and
вообще поехал как у Бога и просто
increase the
коллега.
risk quotient for Russia. If they play a takeout and it floats a little, then potentially they get a jam on the yellow and hit it across the house. And kind of got to create
Ну, конечно, туда
a little
привезло.
hopeless, but create an
Тебе нужно
opportunity. You
будет
never know when it comes for you.
No idea.
Well, you know, as long as you're.
They'll make
Я уж 3
put this
откидал,
into
да.
play and make Russia
Oh.
play, make Russia shoot with their last stone.
Не, можешь вести.
Catches his eye.
What do you
Это
think?
лучше.
Ice-wise. Just like
A.
edge 8 foot. Maybe a bit more?
Maybe just a smidgen more. Probably edge of 8's probably not bad.
I think weight-wise it'll be much the same. Maybe a bit
I think
more.
so.
I think it'll be a wee bit more.
Okay, thank you. Top 8. Oh, it's 306. It's quite a lot more.
Close?
It's a heavy.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Heavy,
Yeah.
heavy, heavy, heavy!
Whoa.
So he's calling
take
this
it
a
to
little
back
bit
one?
heavy,
It's
a little bit warm. Definitely need to stay in play here. Oh, that's looking. Cut a little chip off that. That was
Средний.
was a nice little rub.
okay, Jude.
Yeah.
Stuck into play, and maybe that's enough.
Yeah.
It will not create the jam opportunity they were hoping for if they throw it up top 8 foot.
Yeah.
So it's just a straight hit. She just has to remove one of these stones, and it will be handshakes.
Yeah.
So she does have to remove one.
Свип! Свип! Вау! Вау, хорош. Ну, для двойного можно чуть-чуть, конечно. Свип!
Almost got the double off of that, and that will be the end of the game.
Thank
Yeah.
you, well played.
That is
Thank
handshakes.
you, well done.
And final score 8-5 for Team Russia 1 over Scotland.
Молодец.
We'll see if we can get a final ranking for them and see if they qualify for the playoffs. I'm not quite sure.
I think so. With 3 wins,
3
1
wins,
loss.
1 loss.
So I think Russia is the second team qualifying for the playoffs here.
We still have one more game on the ice. I don't think we can get the camera on that one. But let's see. It's in the final end of play. digging up the ranking sheets here. And that puts them at 3 wins. And that should rank them second in their pool, so that they should be through to the playoffs.
Yep.
That is not official. We will wait till we get the official ranking, but as soon as we have that official ranking, then we'll make it available for you. So we'll just shuffle over to another sheet here. Here we have a young team from Sweden, just together as in mixed doubles this year. And they are playing against the Norwegian champions, who will be representing Norway at the Olympics. So Carlo, will you ask Christian if you can get turn off the mics and put one mic out on the ice so we can get the end of this game? Thank you. Oh, he's already on busy. He's already busy. All right.
No.
Hey, thank you, Christian. He's delivered some microphones out on the ice so we can get some audio while the opponent for the last game on the ice is busy. He's got a really nice line of stones here. This is why I play this drill called line dancing. So all those juniors watching this, wondering why your coaches make you play this silly drill. This is it, live in action. Ever wondered what you're going to need this for when you get to a game? This is what you need it for. You got a pretty perfect score so far here. Allison shaking her head, coach from Sweden. This is Malin Vendel and Fabian Wingforce. Young team from Sweden.
Okay, so we'll give you an update on the score on the sheet here. Score is 8-3 for Norway, and it's the last end. So yeah, Sweden has to take a 5-ender here to tie up the game. But there are lots of rocks in play, so lots of opportunity here for Sweden at the end, maybe.
Pretty tough task,
yeah.
But it's great to see them playing this end out and
Exactly.
giving the effort to get all the experience they can. And they're playing out here against, yeah, I think one of the top Olympic teams, definitely a medal contender for the Olympics. And with Kirsten and Magnus, lots of experience. And seem to be keeping their nerve and really positive attitude, so I think they're enjoying their first experience here in the Dutch Masters. Some extra camera work by Christian Leibrandt out there on the ice, and Lawrence Hookman here on the corner. So thank you, crew, for adapting the plan to bring us to the end of this game. Lots of supporters at home and people cheering them on. just came up a little wide on that and didn't finish off. And Magnus will throw appeal here. He just has to remove one more stone from Sweden. And then it'll be game over. So one more, they have just enough stones to tie the game in play. And this looks like it's right on target. And not quite. Does not remove any blues. 2 yellows go. Prolonging this one a little bit longer. And tap this back here.
Yeah.
This was the key about getting these stones in the really nice line, and it makes it all a whole lot more difficult for Norway to remove them. This is a young pair, just out of juniors. So they'll be entering a nice little development program, finding lots of enjoyment in this discipline of mixed doubles. It's looking pretty nice here. Good communication. Makes it a little easier to remove a stone, and the yellow one is open to move. If Norway gets this wrong, they could potentially tap that yellow one out the back. So still a possibility. No pressure on Norway to make the shot. Most Sweden can do here now is tie it. It would force an extra end.
Exactly.
It's not the end of the world.
No. But yeah, if Norway hits this one out, it's over.
It'll be handshakes.
Yeah.
You'll see Kirsten has a routine, sets it up every time. Routine's always the same.
This one being a little bit white.
And the blue one does go into the back, fortunately. It does remove the yellow, so it shows the yellow was possible to pick out of there. Good shot there, Kirsten. She did not have to stay. That will be a score of 3 for that'll be a score of 3 for Sweden in the last end. To bring that scoreboard up a little tighter. The final score of 8-6. It's good effort. Good energy and motivation. Positive attitudes on the ice from that young Swedish team. Good opportunity and experience playing an Olympic team. So that is the end of this round. And thank you all for tuning in and watching. Thanks, Walter, for your co-commentating and bringing us some good insight on some shots.
Yeah, thank you too.
And we are back with you again this evening from the Dutch Masters Curling Mixed Doubles at Curlingbaan Zoetermeer World Curling Tour. Next draw is tonight at 8 o'clock. That will be a quarterfinal. We will post on our Facebook page as soon as possible which team will be featured. Unfortunately, we can't give you that yet because there is still one more draw to play with one of the groups. So not all round robin draws are finished. Once that is done, we will post it and let you know who you will be seeing live tonight on Sheet 2 here from the Dutch Masters. Until then, have a great afternoon. Tune into a game in Bern. Follow along. Check out the website, curlingzone.com, World Curling Tour. Both websites can provide you additional information, rankings, and all sorts of fun information about what's happening in the curling world. And we'll see you back. Have a good evening.